Hi, welcome to Mr. B's Brain Dump. In this video I'm going to show you how to create a mount for an action camera on your helmet. Now the reason I'm doing this is because my crash helmet doesn't really have the right shape, and I'm trying to get as good a tighter fit to the crash helmet as possible, and the only way that I could find doing it in the end is to start making this mount point where I'm basically building up layer upon layer of this kind of double-sided foam sticky stuff. It's a bit like draft excluder, but it has sticky on both sides. I think they also call it no nails. Basically double-sided sticky foam. Okay, so I've got some pictures that I'll overlay in this to show you how I built it up, but this is where I'm up to now, just so that it's not a long video. You can see that I've laid it up so that I end up with a vertical mounting point. Okay, so it all looks a little bit untidy at the moment-ish, but you get the idea. Now, the reason why I've used this stuff, alright, overlay a few pictures whilst I talk, the reason why I've used this stuff is because it's foam, therefore it's a little bit flexible, and means that when I use the Velcro, now I've got some industrial strength Velcro patches that I'm going to be using for this, and the reason I'm using this foam, if I can find something to not stick anything to, which is the backing paper, obviously it's a bit spongy. Now the good thing about it being spongy, it means that when I put my patch on, there's going to be a bit of give, which means that I'll get a really good snug hard fix with my action cam mount, because there's that bit of give, which means that every single hook and loop, if you like, will make contact rather than a very hard surface. I did think about doing a paper mache type mount point, but then that would have been hard and I wouldn't have been able to be a bit more flexible on the mounts. But even with the curve mount, I think that this is going to work good. But I've built it up in such a way that I can use the flat mount. Okay, but I believe, because I accidentally stuck the curve mount to some of this industrial straight hook and loop, and it was it was interesting times getting it back off again. So it's going to work very well, I think. I'm just at the point now of really tidying it up. I've built it up there. I've got what I believe to be a vertical surface there once the pad goes on, the hook and loop pad, and I'm just going to tidy up the back end now, because as I just showed you, it looks a bit untidy at the moment. So in order to tidy that up, I'm just going to use a bit of duct tape. I'll be cutting in here and there, but anyway, some duct tape. Just going to cut it to size for what I believe I need, just to tidy this up. So take a slice out of it down the middle. Turn that around, see what I'm doing. Obviously that back end's all untidy at the moment. What I'm going to do is just get a bit of that tape on there, run it across, down the back, and obviously I'm using black duct tape because I've got a black crash on it. Well, this one's black anyway. And now I've done that, I'm going to run that along the bottom. Going to need a bit more, I think, but you get the general idea. Okay, so it should have a nice smooth aerodynamic finish. More tape. I'm doing a rough cut end in towards the sticky pad, okay? That way it will look nice from the outside, and I want to see my untidy mess on the inside. Okay, so you can get the idea of what I'm doing here. Last little turn. bit more. Now, as I built these pads up, obviously make sure that you give the area that you're going to apply these to a thorough clean and dry, so it's absolutely as adhesive as possible. Right, I'm happy with that. Now I'm on the outside. So now you can see that I've basically just taped around the outside just to tidy it all up. Alright, I might add a bit more round tools about there, but I'm fairly happy with that. So now I seem to have a nice straight mount point. Okay, so the next bit, I've left most of that sticky stuff available for my industrial strength hook and loop patch, which I'm now just going to trim to size. I'm not going to bother measuring it or anything crazy. There we go. Lovely. Backing paper off. Try not to touch the sticky side, obviously. And then it's then just a case of lining it up. I don't know what you can see there. You're getting shot without messing up your own job. There we go, let's do it like that. Now with it being sponge, I can feel it getting a good contact with everything. Lovely. And there's my mount. Okay. Then the next stage, I'm going to use the flat mount. Obviously I need to cut a piece around that. In fact, what I'll do for that is I'll just get a permanent pen. There we go. This is all live, I don't have everything ready. I thought I'd just show you, as I'm doing it, I might as well show you. So, just going to draw around. Doesn't have to be accurate, but you know, as close as you can get it. Okay. So I've just drawn on the back of this, the shape. And then amazingly, I'm just going to cut that out. And this is going to go on my flat mount because I've made this mounting point now. But it's that flexible, I believe, that I can still use my curve mount as well. Which means I've got lots of quick options on how I mount my camera. There we go. One mount shaped piece of Velcro. What a genius that guy was that invented Velcro, eh? Right. So backing paper off of the Velcro. Where you need nails. Come on.
I'm going to split those.
Hang on, I might get it. Come on. Gotcha. Alright. Okay. Amazingly, it's the same shape as my pad. Now, obviously when you start to stick this, you kind of go into the point of no return, so get it level. Right, there we go. Lovely. I might even say perfect. Okay. So then obviously your camera, I'm going to sort this out in another video. I've nearly finished now. I've just got some more bits and pieces to do, but anyway, the main thing here is the mount. Okay, your mounts for your cameras will all have similar mounts. So now we've got our mounting pad. Okay, this one's the flat one for the Sony AS15, and I'm going to mount that on the side of my Sony. Now, just to point out, of course, people that haven't seen my other video of the side mount for the Sony, I've made my own. Okay, so if you're starting to wonder how on earth I'm managing to, how on earth I'm managing to mount this on the side as I am doing, I've made my own mount, and there it is. If you want to have a look. Okay. See my other video for the side mount on how I did that. Okay, and then obviously how you can do it. Right. So I've got me mounting bracket, whatever you want to call it, which I'm going to now screw into my homemade side mount. Coin. There we go. My newly created pad, my mounting point, mounted to my camera. My riding aspect ratio when I'm on the bike, the helmet's kind of tilted down like that due to the bike and the helmet and the way it's designed. And that's why my camera is mounted kind of upwards off centre. That's by the by. Right, there's my new pad. Right, when I stick this, I think it's going to get on damn good. Right. Yeah, you can see the whole pad squashing in. I'll show you. I'm trying to show you. It should be in high def, so you should be able to see. When I push that down, the whole pad squishes. And my word, that is rock solid. Absolutely. In fact, there's going to be a bit of a trouble getting that off now. But that's fine. That's where I want it to be, and I'm happy with that. Very happy. Right. That's how to make your own action camera mounting point on a crash helmet that doesn't conform to the size of the brackets that they give you out of the kit or the ones that you can buy. I don't know about you, but my Sony, for instance, the helmet bracket is not the same shape as this crash helmet, not anywhere I could find. So anyway, I've decided to make my own mounting point. There it is, okay, and I've got it pointing slightly towards centre so that it basically looks exactly at what I'm looking at. And that's it, really. And I've mounted it in a way now that my visor's not in the way. But that's just where I decided to mount it. Obviously you can build your mounts wherever you want. So, thanks for watching Mr. P's Brain Dump. I hope you found that useful. That's how to create your own side mount, or anywhere else of course where you want to put it. How to create your mounting point of your preference on your crash helmet for your camera. Cheers, till next time.